Let's talk about why leftists see power trying to expect and counting on global children sex trafficking.
So people believe because Japanese Gaisheki said that to them. That is what they believe? But not of their own family or friends is not a represent reality. But some see power fucking Japanese foreign enemy, Gaisheki Asian they saying, with porn sex. Then that is what you believe? So did you confused? With that? Jugo I Gaisheki-ya. So confusing about Gaisheki boy stabbing and boy arrested and make ties and wild hot sex party for swapping. See par wife and fucking kill people for joke? Kei jot gaten michin shi paryona. Shut the fuck your gay guy. So what is means? So did you confuse because that is reason why Japanese said that to you. With that reason like Byungshin idiot. But not listening to your own family or friends is not represent reality. You disrespect them. Because they are not who gives you to children murder rape money. Right? Kei jot katens, shipar, michin siregis hekia. And even dead victims or abusing target is not even your concern because you are Gaisheki. So you never listening to them because you think that is not worth to listen to them. Because who gives you children death rape money is Shipar Jotkaten Jokbadi Japan. Then so, because that Japan told you to that shit. Now you listen that seriously and even confusing what is real or not. But when fucking victims claim their damage and wanting to hear you that crime, then that is not a money, so you can't feel anything worth to listen to that. Because victims is weak and dead people is useless to you. But feel like Japan is who murder them and have power and money. Now you fucking listening seriously about what Japanese talking. That is leftist.
Feel like victims is worthless to them. They not speak for victims because dead people is not a side, but murderer is their side for money and business.
That is point. Victims. What is victims? Dead, weak, abused, damaged. Then leftists feel like that is not worth to pick a side of coarsely. In logical thinking. But murderer, pedophiles, Satanist is leftist literally pick a side. Why not? There is money and power and rape porn snuff they living for.
That is exact reason why they doing leftist. Is that really political stance, gay rights?
No. When they talk about morality is when only there is money and something counting on. When pedophiles give to them money. Then hashtag stand with Ukraine. LGBTQ+, BLM vaccine bioweapons, political correctness, fake kindness. Every their belief is built on lying and children rape.
But that was something what they made of. About their pride is up to it. And what their life and friend and communities and job and business and fame and reputation and faith their existence itself.
So they living for children rape and living life that built on children death and innocent people blood. And that is why they want to cover up themselves into something morality and politically correctness because of guilt they have that they want to hiding about their children rape and baby eating business they support and their life built on that.
So, when people and children murder, raped, and Ohio people who damaged by chemical pollution with intended sabotage attacks, but leftists wanting to think just those death and kills is not their fault. Oh my God, I'm not bad person. I did hashtag stand with Ukraine. Maybe Ohio people going to die with chemical pollution by Japanese sabotage attack on nation. But even if Japan mocking them, but talk about Otani wins is not a bad thing because I support gay rights. And hashtag stand with sad Ukrainians. I have faith about fucking political correctness. I'm not bad person. My life not built on dead children at all.
So that is what leftist satanic morality they have as political stance and trendy. But victims or damaged people, dead children, is not their side. Because that is not money for them. Then leftists not feel anything worth. Feel like no reason to pick a side.
What? Dead people? Dead children? Are they give me to money? No? Then I don't speak for them. For what? But Japanese murderer have power and money.
then they pick a side. It is just observation about reality basis on objectivity about how leftist acting. Some scientifical study and observation. How leftist they pick a side. Documentary.
Look at those leftists. Wow, they are leftist. Oh, look at that. They pick a side to Japanese because there is children rape and murder, porn snuff they likes. Oh, Japan bait them with porn and sex. Leftist easily follow it. Oh, look at that. Leftist likes it.
If you want to know what is going on, then just see the leftist how they acting and talking and thinking. Is Illuminati brainwash result outcome is there. Means it prove thing that kind of trustable result. How idiot acting is can know who did that bullshit to them and how. So from that fact can know many secrets and fact from them. Well nicely brainwashed leftist example is useful for detecting danger and threat. Thinking about leftist idiot retardeds. They says hashtag stand with Ukraine. All of sudden. So now you starting curious about why those Belgian idiots say like that. Who did that to those leftist guys? What the fuck is that? Why they say like that? What is purpose about those clown when they completely don't need to acting like that? Means some organized systemic instruction is exist on them. You curious about it, then should know. That is the brainwash, that instruction that leftist people obey for. Then can detecting what is instructions that given to them? Easy to know. Imagine about your best friend telling you to hashtag stand with Ukraine. How it is disrespectful is that?
That really offensive thing right there. In between friend, how could say that hashtag stand with Ukraine? That is means because when people treat others only for business purpose, then they say like that.
Yeah, that sheep pie disappointment. That when your friend trying to promoting some business to you. Feel like not a friend, but treat you like just business purpose. Stand with Ukraine means that is only works when you want to faking on stranger, who douchebags forget earn profit. What in the world? What kind of friends fucking telling you to hashtag stand with Ukraine shit to you? That is disrespect and offensive.
Oh, my friend, let's hashtag stand with Ukraine.
What the fuck is wrong with you? Are you out of your mind? I'm your friend. Why you say that to me?
But, hashtag stand with Ukraine, it is trend.
I know that is trend, but I'm your friend. You shouldn't telling that to me. We've been friends for decades, and you telling hashtag stand with Ukraine shit to me? To a me? What a disappointment.
Why? Hashtag stand with Ukraine. It is. Just everyone others telling it. It is not wrong.
But you telling that to me means you treat me like your business profit purpose douchebags, but not a friends. If you are a friend, then you should say like this. Hey, listen, there is Zelensky pedophiles rape children, but wanting to counting on this for money. Can you agree with it? You should telling like that in honest way.
But that is too much honest.
That is why you are not my friend. Because you have no thought that share truth and information. And that means that you could drag me into danger or threat. For my safety concern, you are not my friend. I don't want murder by your irresponsible and ignorance and stupidity. Get the fuck off.
Yes, it is obviously those people are drag you into danger and even recommend to you vaccine bioweapons for kill you.
Yeah, that is point. Because literally you could die by people around you. Because they recommend to you false politics and vaccine bioweapons and global children sex trafficking to you. Should be careful those leftist people. For your safety concern, you could literally die by them. And actually already too many people murdered, so now leftist can't even they just ignore that anymore.
Extremely offensive racial contents warning.
So, actually I don't want to talk about this, but there is some issue. That Japanese fuckers keep sending me to weird creepy porn. Trying to maybe they thought that abusing me. So, some porn about black guy rape white femboy. I don't know, and I don't even want to know what that shit is. But seems that is some Japanese wanting to make me fear black guy. No, that is not something make way of fear black guy. No, it is not. Because I didn't scared about black guy, but that femboy freaks me out. That gay guy, some dude who dressed like women and wanting to rape by black guy just like Zelensky. Feel like evil bad black guy, but rape white femboy. Is it works? Who is victims in that setup actually? But when in that porn perspective, according to Tessa Violet, wild hot sex theory, then that is maybe set up that they expected and story that they want to.
So in their ugly mind, they thought evil bad black guy did rape white femboy. Is that typical some porn scenario set up?
Yeah, but there is some issue. Because who is victims is actually that black guy who should have to fucking in femboy ass. But femboy is rapist, obviously.
Yes, that is not black guy rape white femboy, but evil rapist white femboy did rape black guy's dick with his ass. And who is victims is black guy actually in that porn.
But I don't know why always black guy should have to be rapist position. But in my perspective, that looks like black guy who forced that as paid actor and employees for that setup. Maybe suggested get earn 30 coconut for this, trying to exchange that into other goods. That is why that black guy did that porn for part-time job, not because he wanted to do that. If not, then there is no reason to fucking in femboy's ass shit. Or evil Thomas Matthew Crook's life threatening on him. That is why he did that, obviously. That seems looks like forced labor and illegal with intimidate, and Joe Biden did life threatening on him for do that.
Seems rather fucking in treehole is better because can expecting planting coconut from it. But fucking in femboys douchebags ass is nothing is worse.
I want make sure about something. Black guys don't fucking in femboy or shit. No. I know them. They are not. They don't.
Japanese thinking black people is some sort of villain role in porn. But there is issue. How Japan Tessa Violet they treat black people is that very racist. Because in wild hot sex theory of theirs, black people is something dirty and disgusting and ugly being in porn context, isn't it?
Yeah, something freaks they want, weird desire in twisted way, but that is racist.